Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, woman elected VFW State Commander. History was made Sunday in Manchester, where the New Hampshire Veterans of Foreign Affairs installed its first ever woman state commander. Clinton vows to prioritize stopping lone wolf attackers. Hillary Clinton vowed Monday to make stopping lone wolf terrorists a top priority if elected president, saying that while the shooter in the deadly weekend attacks in Orlando may be dead, the virus that possessed his mind remains very much alive. Trump rebalds call for ban on Muslims in U.S. in Manchester speech. Fiery and measured in turn, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton offered drastically different proposals Monday for streaming the threat of terrorism and gun violence that have Americans on edge following the deadly weekend attacks at a gay nightclub in Orlando. North Carolina man charged with assault of Raymond 7-Eleven employee. A man was arrested after he refused to move his truck, police said. Nightclub shooter called Boston bombers his homeboys. The gunman who killed 49 people in an Orlando nightclub called the brothers who bombed the Boston Marathon in 2013 his homeboys, according to the FBI. 2 injured in Manchester stabbing. 2 men were injured in a stabbing in Manchester over the weekend. Merrimack man arrested with trash bag full of marijuana. A Merrimack man was arrested on drugs charges Sunday after officers said they found him with a trash bag stuffed with marijuana. Manchester man accused of shooting Manchester apartment faces drug charges. A man accused of firing shots into a Manchester apartment building was back in court Monday to face new charges. Maine man charged with sexually assaulting teen in New Hampshire. A Lebanon, Maine man is accused of sexually assaulting a teen in New Hampshire, according to police. 19-month-old child dies of injuries suffered in ATV crash. A 19-month-old child has died of injuries suffered in a weekend ATV crash in Windham. Dover traffic stop yields to arrest large drug seizure. 2 New Hampshire men were arrested in Dover last week after a routine traffic stop yielded illegal narcotics. 2 motorcyclists injured in early morning crash in Laconia. Alcohol is believed to have been the factor in a crash that left 2 motorcyclists injured Monday morning in Laconia, according to police. Fungus affecting white pine trees in New Hampshire. Many people in southern New Hampshire have noticed the needles of white pines turning yellow and brown this spring. June snow blankets, Mount Washington. Summer is almost here, but it looks like more like winter on top of Mount Washington. Couple sought in Lebanon Walmart robbery. Police in Lebanon are asking for the public's help in identifying two people who they say stole merchandise from a Walmart. Update. Trump cancels Portsmouth rally, Boston fundraiser. 4 months after New Hampshire gave him his first primary win on his way to become the prospective Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump will return to the state on Monday to deliver a major speech in which he says he will further address the Orlando terror attack, immigration, and national security. Reid hits Rubio after Orlando attacks. Harry Reid bluntly attacked Marco Rubio for his votes on gun control legislation, suggesting that the Florida senator voting record is out of step with his constitution as Rubio mulls whether to run for re-election. Dow closes down triple digits as Berkshire fears weigh. U.S. stocks closed lower Monday as investors looked ahead to the week's scheduled Fed meeting and the upcoming UK vote on whether to leave the European Union. Cool and calm. Shooter pledges allegiances to ISIS as Orlando massacre unfolded. New details of the horror that transpired inside a gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida, have stayed to emerge, including how shooter Omar Martin calmly pledged allegiance to ISIS during the rampage as people across the country and elsewhere around the world mourn the dead. The shooting unfolded over the course of 3 hours early Sunday when Martin, a lone wolf gunman, approached the Pulse nightclub armed with a .223 caliber AR-type rifle and a Glock handgun. After engaging in gunfire with an officer stationed outside the club, he entered and sprayed the venue with bullets. 50 people are dead and 53 others were injured in the shooting. Martin was killed by police in a gun battle. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.